Hello, welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I've got just a few of these coin envelopes, I think you would call them, coin or stamp envelopes. And these came to me through a craft supplies haul that a girlfriend at work got. And she got a whole box of these little envelopes, and I think either she took some out of the box or didn't think she needed them and gave them all to me. There was a few missing out of the box. But when I went to use them, I noticed that the bottoms of them were all crooked. So they were folded up incorrectly and glued when they were made. I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining how they were when I got them because of however they were acquired, maybe secondhand or at a thrift store or at a office supply clearance or something. They weren't right. So when I went to decorate them, I had a good solution for that, and I'm going to show you today what I did. I did these and I posted them on Facebook, but I didn't video it before, so I'm going to video it this time. So I just did a little bit of music. On each one. And then the other ones that I did, I had done flowers, but I was thinking today I would do birds, because I have a whole little photo album full of birds that I fussy cut and have never used. And then how I deal with the uneven bottom is just with some lace hanging down and covering up the fact that it's not perfect. So I'm going to start with gluing down my music. I'm just going to use glue stick today. And I think the music and the birds go good together. I mean, the flowers do too, but the birds, birds sing, so that's why I think they go good together. And this one, the music's going sideways, but I'm going to go with it. Just went on just a slight bit crooked. If I have time to fix it. There, so that's all our music. And then I'll do the lace next. So I've got this wider lace that I do really like to use. I want it cut fairly straight here. And I'm basically just going to have it hanging off the edge. Actually, maybe that's a little wide. Let's see what else I've got here. Oh, I know. This gold lace would be good. I think. So I just put it at the bottom, let it hang off the side, and it looks like 3 scallops wide will work. use so much gold as I have since I started junk journaling. So I'm going to put these right along the bottom with the Fabri-Tac. It says 3-in-1 on my bottle, but it's actually Fabri-Tac that's in there. And I am definitely needing a new bottle, not just because it's getting empty. It's not. I refilled it recently, but I have found that when you reuse and reuse and reuse the same bottle, the bottle itself starts to get hard to squeeze. And this lace does seem to have a good side. So with this being, you know, lace coming off the edge, it might be something you want to either tuck in a pocket upside down or clip to a page, maybe in a small journal. Oops, that's upside down. This lace does have a good side. Make sure I'm gluing the right end. I think I made about a dozen of these the first time, and they're all gone. I think most of them went in Happy Mail. Let me ask you something. When you get Happy Mail, do you use it or do you hoard it? I do a little bit of both. If it's a tag or something that someone has made, I don't have a journal for that kind of stuff yet. I know a lot of people are making a journal just for using their Happy Mail things, but I don't have one of those started yet. If it's stickers or lace or anything like that, I put it away in my craft room where it belongs. And if it's something that someone made, then I tend to just kind of stockpile it. I guess someday I will make a journal and use all those things that I didn't make in that journal. So let's see what we've got that fits here. Those guys fit right there. These are all pairs, so that kind of is a bit romantic, and that's nice. Not being too fussy, just grabbing a bird. I thought they were good enough to fussy cut them, so I must feel that they're good enough to use them. And I'm not even going to ink these ones today. I'm just going to glue them on. It's rather rare for me to not ink. And I fussy cut these when I was fairly new to this whole craft. I think nowadays I would glue another book page to the back. These were out of like a bird watching book. I think nowadays I would glue another piece of paper to the back, whether it's a piece of paper out of the book that, you know, didn't have any pretty pictures on it or something. It's just so that it's a little thicker, and then cut it out. I've been doing that with my doodled flowers. I've been doodling, gluing another piece of paper to the back, and then cutting it out, and it gives me a sturdier fussy cut. These aren't very bright colored birds, but I think they'll do. This'll do. I just like that they're pairs, like lovebirds or something. There, and that's about all they need. I can stuff them with whatever. More fussy cuts. Just something a little pretty to put into a package of Happy Mail. And it doesn't take long to do half a dozen of them, 11 minutes. Now that's with music paper already ripped and inked and birds already fussy cut. So that TV time can pay off for you if you keep track of everything that goes together and have it ready to go. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. The other thing that I just found out you can do is hype. So hype me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy crafting.